Okay, I just want to say one thing. Guys, once we start the press conference, let's not have people go across the cameras. Okay? And let's not have people walk in and out the press conference during the press conference, because these guys are recording. And phones on vibrator, please. Les téléphones sur vibreur, s'il vous plaît. Okay, guys, let's have that door closed, so we don't have people walking in during the press conference, please. Or let's just have somebody there so that nobody just walks in at will. Thank you. Okay, gentlemen. Gentlemen of the press, thank you for staying this late after this post-game for this post-game press conference. You already know the drill. On the contrary, today we're talking to the winning team first. So, Coach Augustin Julbe Bosch here from Ahly. It's good to see you, Coach. It's good to see you once more. And number 45, Ahab Amin, put up a show there tonight. Thank you, Ahab, for making time to talk to the press. Guys, you know the drill. Introduce yourselves. Name, press organ, question. One question per person, please. We can't do 2 4 questions. One question per person. Let's go.
François Martini pour le BAL Action. La question est pour le coach. D'abord, félicitations. Mais on a vu votre équipe à la fin pas forcément exploser de joie. C'était vraiment le job a été fait et point barre, quoi. C'est pas, fallait passer par là et il n'y a pas plus d'explosion de joie que ça.
Coach, we saw your team not that explosively happy after the game. Looks like your tunnel vision, very focused, not excited at all about this win. Tell us about just your state of mind.
No, I think that's us. This is us. Like we don't celebrate much, we don't party much. We just have a focus, and probably we think already in the next game. Sometimes I tell my players that we should celebrate a little bit more, but it's good also that we contain our emotions and think that nothing is done by winning this game against REC.
Rien n'est encore fait pour nous, donc je dis à mes joueurs souvent qu'il faut peut-être célébrer cette victoire, mais voilà, il y a encore 2 matchs à jouer, on reste focus, on reste dans le tournoi. Next question, please. Leonard, hold on, this question behind.
Yes. Thanks, Coach. Congrats against the win. Edwin Ashimwe, I work with the New Times, it's a local news agency. Coach, I just want to know what your thoughts were at the start of the game when your team was not as explosive as we saw it at the end. And to the captain, I just want to go through your mind right now. Beating Greg, I know it's the first time you're going against this team, and what do you see from the team? And going forward, what do you expect from your team? Thank you.
Well, I think we had a rough start, especially at the defensive rebound. We were giving them many second chances. Probably they were not taking advantage scoring, but they were not allowing to have our tempo, to play at our pace, and that slowed us a little bit. But overall, I think we can be happy for the performance of our team. There were some moments that like start of third quarter was not good, and overall maybe too many turnovers for what we use. But this is also quality of a REC team. They are a team that plays very hard ball pressure and forced us to do some turnovers. But overall I'm happy with the performance.
I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a question for Emmy. He was asking you, just go into your mind right now, what's your state of mind after this first win, 2 more to go? Just wanted to know how you feel.
So obviously very pleased with the win. Maybe we didn't show it.
Just speak a little bit in the mic, bro.
Maybe we didn't show it much, but we're definitely very pleased with the win. We're just very goal-oriented. We know this is a knockout stage, so every game, every possession matters. And yeah, we're very excited, and we're happy that we don't play till Wednesday, so we'll be ready to go on Wednesday.
Okay, let's take another question. Leonard?
Leonard Solms, ESPN Africa. Question for both of you. I was just speaking to Nuni Omot in the mixed zone. Heard all about like the motivation that playing in front of this crowd gave you. Heard all about how you guys would love a chance to prove that you are the best team in the tournament after that defeat to Petro. And yet the Stade Malien game, it almost feels like it's going to be a little bit tougher to motivate yourself for than this game in front of the crowd and the final if you get there. am I correct in thinking that it's going to be difficult for the team to get motivated?
Let's have Amin take that one. Amin?
Definitely not. I mean, it's a bigger stage. You know, this was the quarterfinals, the same as you're in the final four, so it's definitely a bigger game. I know the crowd is not going to be maybe as engaged in the game, but that's a plus for us. We're not going to play against the home team anymore, so we're definitely going to be very motivated and ready to go. It's a winner or go home game, and this is the best basketball you can play when everything is on the line. So yeah, we're very excited to play on Wednesday.
Coach, I want you to tip a little on that.
I think, like Hab said before, we are goal-oriented. Like, let's say the championship is our goal, but we know how to take things one step at a time. Now we pass this quarterfinal, and then we have time to prepare well for the final, for the semifinal. Sorry, for sure. Stade Malien gonna be a different type of team, more physical, more athletic. Will demand other things from us. But I'm sure that my players will be ready. And about the motivation, I don't think there is a better motivation than being in a scenario like this. Like we want to play for championships and we're there. So my players are really focused on that and motivated for that.
Okay, thank you, Coach. There's one question from Wuri. Last question.
Bonsoir, coach. Bonsoir. Juste une question. C'est le fait d'être venu un peu tard. Est-ce que c'est un choix ou bien c'est le calendrier égyptien qui vous a un peu bloqué? Je pense que vous aviez un match avant de venir. Donc, est-ce que c'était pas risqué de jouer ce match-là à quelques heures de votre arrivée? Merci.
About you coming late. I mean, like you had one game, I think a championship game. Wasn't it kind of tight space for you guys? And was it a choice? It's a risky choice that you took, Coach.
Well, our schedule is what it is. We knew it before starting the Cairo games of BAL that we had to play the league playoff after it between the two windows of BAL. Fortunately, we could finish the playoff in 4 games, and that allowed us to have a couple more days. And the fact of traveling late, yes, it was a risk, and also we landed late, and we had to go through a recovery process in the day before the game, which is not normal. But I think that overall, we did a good job getting ready for this game without practicing too much. But at the same time, I think that the competition level that our league playoff gave us, it was also a good point to start for these games.
Okay, gentlemen. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach Godson. Thank you, Ahab. Congratulations, guys. See you guys on Wednesday. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you for staying this late for this post-game press conference. We're now talking to Coach Dean Murray of Rwanda Energy Group and Adonis Filer. Gentlemen, you know the drill. Question, introduce yourselves, name, organ, question. This press conference will go for 10 minutes. Let's take these questions. Leonard?
Leonard Solms, ESPN Africa. I got a question for all of you. Do you feel, despite the fact that Reg went out in the quarterfinals last year, quarterfinals this year, that basketball in Rwanda is still very clearly moving forward?
Do you want to give it?
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Thank you. I think basketball of Rwanda has to go forward. Of course, we have to learn from our mistakes. You know, we did a mistake last year, as we did today. But I think in sports, you know, you have to just learn from our mistakes and keep going. Yeah, I think for the next year, maybe go get better. Yeah.
I'll answer as far as I was here in 2020. You know, when the first year of the BAL, I didn't compete in that. But the one thing definitely I know in Rwanda right now is how much the local domestic league has improved. That's where you can see the difference. I can, after being away for 2 years. Nearly all the teams now are bringing in imports to help them because each team now wants to win to go to the BAL. So I think in that regard, BAL has been an improvement for probably, I know in Rwanda, I'm sure throughout Africa, you know, it's kind of like the prize right now to go to this tournament and be here in the final 8. But as far as myself, you know, being able to play in arenas like this is definitely improving for sure.
Okay, I'll take another question, gentlemen. Just a quick correction there. We're talking to player Dieudonné and Pichu Manga, just to be correct, because we had filers and must come in. Is that another question? Let's have one from there, please.
Thank you. Coach,
please introduce yourself and your name and organ.
I'm Clara Mutoni and I work for Power FM. It is a local radio. We know you lost, obviously, but we would like to hear from you guys with your own words. What went wrong?
As far as the first thing that I want to say is I really want to appreciate all the fans from Rwanda, the way they came out and supported us. And, you know, everyone's been excited the last couple of weeks about it. So I really wanted to thank all the fans for their support. And they were great tonight. And also, too, you know, we got to give Ahly credit. I mean, that's a complete team, you know. And as far as to answer your question, every time we had a good start. We were very patient on offense. Every time we got a little quick with our shots, no, they made us pay. And that's what a good team like that does is, you know, we were going to have to play a really excellent game to beat them anyway, which we were certainly capable of doing. And also, too, you know, that team has been together. You know, they've been playing a lot of games here lately. They played in their local, they just played in the championship in Egypt and won this past Monday. So, you know, they were a little bit ahead of us on that, but give them all the credit because they have a really good team.
Okay, let's take one from Chido's over here.
Julie Chichun, the BAL website. Question for Coach.
Yes.
Your team used a 12-1 run to start the third quarter. What exactly was your message at halftime to your players?
We just had to be patient. We had about a 5-minute stretch there, you know, the end of the second quarter and the beginning of the third quarter, where we just got a little bit out of kilt. We didn't play discipline on defense. We were going for steals. We got out of position. Those guys made us pay from the three-point line. You know, I think 45, you know, he's definitely one of their best players. We just let him get loose out there, and he had 15 points at the half. But we just had to come out and just play our game. We were making them play defense, and we were moving the ball and getting shots. But every time we got into the pattern of taking quick shots, that's when they made us pay.
Okay. Let's take one from the gentleman in the back, please.
Thank you, Coach.
Let's have some questions for the players, gentlemen, please, because the players are not just here for decoration.
Thank you, Coach. Edwin Ashimwe, I work with a local news agency, The New Times. Coach, I know we've had discussions before this game, in the build-up to the game, but looking at today's game, looking at the start, and I know our key role players were not finding their spots for the shots. Coach, to what extent do we take accountability for this loss? And if you would want to, in detail, explain what really happened at the half when you came back from the half. And then to the center, do you think you might have costed this game due to the shots that you were taking? Thank you.
Like I was just explaining, we got into stretches there where we were taking quick shots and not working the ball. And like I said, every time we made a mistake, they made us pay. That's what a good team does. It's not for lack of effort on our team's part. And then again, we were getting some good shots that didn't fall. I think their bench had 39 and our bench had 13. So that's kind of like the difference in the teams. I mean, they go, they had like 4, 5, 7 footers, 6'10" guys coming in the game, to eat up fouls and everything. So they're a solid team, but like I said, we could have won the game for sure if we would have played a little bit better. But we just got to take it that they beat us and move forward.
La question pour Pichu, est-ce que tu prends, je vais d'abord traduire la question de monsieur pour le pivot, s'il vous plaît. La question était, est-ce que peut-être le nombre de tirs manqués que tu as pris, est-ce que tu te dis que c'est aussi peut-être pour ça que vous avez perdu? C'était la question du monsieur. Lost to just one person. Obviously, as coach has explained multiple times already in this press conference, they took a lot of shots that they lost, and every time they were fast on these shots, they paid the price, and it's pretty simple. Let's take 2 last questions, gentlemen. Allez-y. Le micro là n'est pas allumé.
Donc je disais, Yacouba Ouedraogo, pour l'avoir de la mérite, en fait, on a un service Kenya-Rwanda et donc je voudrais que Dieudonné, si possible, qu'il nous dise qu'est-ce qui n'a pas marché dans ce match-là en Kenya-Rwanda.
Ok, mais il faut le poser alors la question à Kenya-Rwanda.
Je ne parle pas Kenya-Rwanda, c'est pour notre service, en fait.
Ah ouais, mais il faut. Ok, mais Dieudonné, tu as compris? Ok. Si on peut dire.
Merci.
Oui, bien sûr.
Ok. Navuga ko twakoze amakosa menshi muri offense yacu, twakoze amakosa menshi harimo kwihutisha baro, aho twari dukeneye yuko twakoroganiza bikagenda neza. Ahly ni ikipe nziza ifite experience, so iyo ukoze ikosa nk'iryo ngiryo bagomba kukwishyiramo kuba bagutsinda byihuse. Twagerageje muri half time kuba twaganira kugira ngo tubikosore, mwabonye ko twagerageje kuba twakosora, ariko nanone twongeye turayakora amakosa none nka kuriya. So navuga ko amakosa twakoze yo kwihutisha gukina vuba vuba nicyo kintu cyabaye difference. Ikindi cya difference cyabayemo muri match, navuga ko bench yabo yaje active kuturusha. Murebye no kuri statistique bench yabo yakinye neza kurusha yacu. Nicyo numva navuga mu.
Okay, I won't be translating that because I don't understand that one. Okay, guys, let's take 2 last questions. I know there's a lot of people, but guys, we said 10 minutes. We're running out of time. Let's take 2 last questions, please. The lady.
Thank you. I'm Atfa. I work from BNB FM. I want to ask the players, what did you study or what did you learn about this event or this tournament, according from where you're coming from and today? Till today. Thank you.
Juste pour traduire Patou, Pichou et Dieudonné, quelle est la leçon que vous avez appris de ce tournoi venant justement de Dakar, à la conférence du Sahara jusqu'à maintenant? Est-ce qu'il y a une leçon à retenir par rapport à ce tournoi?
Bien sûr. Quand on perd le match comme ça, c'est-à-dire il y a la leçon qui est derrière nous. La leçon, c'est quoi nous on a appris? C'est jouer collectif. Parce qu'on a eu l'équipe en face, ils étaient collectifs.
c'est ce qui nous a compliqué. Et moi, je pense que c'est ça la clé, où on a eu quand même la leçon par rapport à ça. Parce que quand on joue collectif, regardez l'équipe en place. Ils ont eu quand même, moi je pense que c'est 26 assists. Alors c'était compliqué pour nous, on puisse jouer comme ça. Alors nous, on a se focalisé pour jouer à 2 personnes. C'est compliqué, on ne peut pas jouer comme ça les matchs de basketball. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, il faut jouer en équipe. Si on joue en équipe, voilà que non, le résultat, ça va être là. Je pense que c'est ça la leçon qu'on a eue. Il faut jouer collectif, il faut partager. Je pense que c'est ça.
D'accord, tu es né, un mot?
From my side, I can say about we had a chance before in Senegal.
Yeah, go ahead.
We had a chance in Senegal to be number 1 spot. And then we lost against Mali and Monastir. For what I learned, first, if you got a chance like that to get number 1 spot, you can to go like that. Then we had to face the team like Ahly, so that's the first one. For today, as Peter said, we had to play as a team and not rushing. If we play against the smart team like Ahly, they have experience, so if you rush an offense, so they have to play like make basket of your rushing system. Yeah.
Okay. Just playing together.
Good evening, Coach. Queen from Nigeria. I wanted to share your experience with us, overall experience of the BAL. This is your first time coaching the BAL, and your view about the BAL as a product.
I mean, obviously, anytime you got the NBA behind it, it's special. I think obviously they can make some improvements to it, also too. I think everybody agrees there needs to be more games in the tournament overall. I mean, I think a EuroLeague tournament, it's like 40 games for a team. I don't think you can play that many, but that's the one area I think you can improve this. But overall, the atmosphere of the whole tournament is great. I think a lot of the young kids here in Africa, they get to see the way things are done on a real professional level. When you're at these events, the NBA people hold you accountable, for like being on time. And just bringing the professionalism up for everybody, and I think that's a great thing. And obviously the atmosphere of being able to play in an arena like this. The games are broadcast on NBA TV and Canal and all over the place, and it's great exposure for everybody. And I just think the whole exposure for the young kids is great.
Okay. If we have no more questions, gentlemen, thank you for your time. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Coach.
And thanks, everybody.
Ok, merci.
Merci, Pichu, merci.